They done let me in the door. They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' fresh from out that.
Oh, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. Fuck it, you gotta like the video, you gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button. Now, in this video, we talk about Attack on Titan, but particularly we talk about Chapter 132 and explaining Annie's fate. Now, I already talked about Annie in my previous videos. I don't know how many times I talked about her, but I briefly spoke about her. But in those previous videos that I spoke about her, I basically was saying that she was going to die in the second rumbling. And the reason why I said that is because in the Eternal Champion book, which is what Attack on Titan is mostly based off of, and I already made a video explaining the Eternal Champion and the similarities between the Eternal Champion and Attack on Titan. So if you haven't watched that video, I advise you to go watch that shit. Watch that shit and then come back to this video if you knew. But if you're a subscriber, you already know, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck I'm about to say. But anyway, in the Eternal Champion, you know what I'm saying, the Eternal Champion uses the weapons of destruction, which is aka the Colossal Titans, to do one big genocide and kill not only his friends, but also the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Eren is about to do. No, not kind of, literally what Eren is about to do. But after he does the first round, then he does the second one and gets everyone that's remaining. So I kind of put Annie in that type of, you know what I'm saying, situation, since most likely she probably is still on that boat. And if she is still on that boat, then Eren will kill her in the second sweep when he brings the Colossal Titans back to Paradise Island. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I made a theory about what Eren is going to do with the Colossal Titans after the rumbling, but it's a lot of shit going around. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of really clueless because he can really do anything with it, but like I literally kind of want to go with my theory that Eren is going to turn all those Colossal Titans back into humans, because most likely, you know what I'm saying, they was slaves, just like how Ymir was, and just, you know what I'm saying, forced to become these Colossal Titans to just stand around for 100 years or more, you know what I'm saying? And if you look at the outro of Season 2, you can see a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, humans walking in a single file line, walking, you know what I'm saying, literally from nowhere. And if you look around them, there's no buildings around, no oceans, no nothing. They just walking. So who knows, you know what I'm saying? The outro for Season 2 might have been foreshadowing for what the world might look like after the rumbling, you know what I'm saying, after Eren wins. You know what I'm saying? So the only logical answer is that Eren changed these people back to, you know what I'm saying, changed the Colossal Titans back into humans. Because if you look at it, it's like, after the rumbling, if Eren gets what he wants, and he wins, and everything plays out his way, and then after he does his first genocide, then he comes back and do a second sweep to get everybody remaining, what's next for the Colossal Titans? Because it's like, you have no more use for them, you know what I'm saying, at all. You know what I'm saying? If you destroy all the threats, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing threatening the Eldian race ever again. So what's the point of having the Colossal Titans? What's the point of having them form another wall? So I feel like Eren is going to give these Colossal Titans back their freedom after the rumbling. But let's get back to Annie's fate. Now, I don't want to believe that Annie's story is over. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she gives up because she has no father to come back to, and most likely he got, you know what I'm saying, fucking stepped on along with the rest of Marley. I don't want to think that because we didn't see him get stepped on, so I think Annie's father might still be out there. We didn't see him rise up, you know what I'm saying, and go against the Malian government just to find out that he got killed later on after that. That'd be crazy as hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, why show us that, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Annie's father might be still alive, but even if he's still alive, he's going to die in the second sweep, you know what I'm saying? But in Chapter 132, we see Annie stay back, you know what I'm saying, on the boat and everything, and she's making sure that Falco and Gabby can't, you know what I'm saying, intervene. Because if you look at it, it's really no point for Gabby and Falco to fucking hop on the plane with them. You know what I'm saying? But a subscriber, I don't like saying subscriber, a supporter of mine, of my channel, had told me in the comments like, hey, you know what I'm saying, Falco and Gabby is on the plane. If you look at the panel and everything, it's two shadowy figures on the left side of the wing of the plane. And I was like, for real? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man, let me go check. So I went on there, you know what I'm saying, I typed up, you know what I'm saying, Attack on Titan Chapter 132, and I looked at it, and I scrolled, you know what I'm saying, I fucking zoomed in, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, how the fuck did they get on the plane? When did Annie let them get on the plane? And I, you know what I'm saying? And now that I know this, so I kind of revamped my theory for you know what I'm saying, the fate for Annie. I was like, okay, I don't think Annie would, in her right mind, would just let two kids hop on the plane by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, y'all two go. I'm gonna stay on. That don't seem like Annie, and especially now because if you look at it, this is not the same Annie from season 1. This is a new revamped Annie. You know what I'm saying? All her layers is pulled back. She's showing her feelings. She's more open. She's not acting like she doesn't care. You know, just look at, you know what I'm saying? Just look at the whole sequence with Armin. You know what I'm saying? Armin was the first person who she's the first person that she really opened her feelings up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, Armin really truly understands her. They both wanted to be looked at as good people, but then they realized that they're not good at all, and they can never be a good person after what they did back in the past. And they didn't want to be called that no more because they just realized that they just care too much of what other people think about them. But anyway, she formed a relationship with you know what I'm saying, with Armin, and most likely they probably fucked off camera. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Aaron and his story fucking off camera and made a baby. You know what I'm saying? They probably fucked one first, last good time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we not seeing the same Annie is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole brand new Annie. So I don't see her letting Gabby and Falco on that plane by herself. So she's somewhere on that plane. And even when I was talking about, you know what I'm saying, Annie dying in that second sweep, if she was still on the plane, if she was still on the boat, when I talked about that, you know what I'm saying, after I made that video, I was like, man, I don't think Isayama would do that though. Like it has to be a reason why Isayama kept Annie in that crystal for so long and so many time skips. And so many things happen with Annie out of the equation and everything to bring her back at this moment, just to give her all this character development and make her face her sins and make her sorry for what she did and everything. All the shit that we've seen her go through in the past couple of chapters, just to make her rise up, you know what I'm saying, wanted to stop Aaron and then learning that her father might, you know what I'm saying, get killed along with Marley, and the fact that they can't save Marley and her father at all, and then her giving up and then not wanting to fight Aaron, you know what I'm saying, or just stop Aaron at all, and then her having that little one big sequence with Armin, and then her stopping Gabby and Falco, and then Gabby and Falco ended up being on the plane. It's like, okay, Isayama is setting up something big for Andy, because like I said, I don't see her just letting both of those two kids they kids. I don't see her just letting them on a plane by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They had to get on that bitch for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Somehow. They don't know how to put the ODM gear on. You know what I'm saying? Annie knows how to put the ODM gear on. So most likely Annie is on a plane with them. So I'm going to try my best to give my theory on what happened between Annie, Gabby, and Falco off camera, and what they said to her to make her want to fight again, and let alone just let them come with her. So I'm going to try my best to do that. So let's get right to that, right? Now that Annie most likely lost her father, and the fact that her father was the only person she cared about, she did all of this shit for her father, all that killing. She did all that shit just to come back to her father. But now that he's dead, you know, most likely, you know what I'm saying, like I said, we didn't really see him get stepped on, so we can't really say, like, you know what I'm saying, her father is dead. But let's just say if he is dead, then Annie has nobody to come back to or fight for. But she has a new relationship with Armin. And if you want to look at it, at the end of chapter 132, when Armin waved at her, she realized the reason why she didn't wave back is because she knows that Armin is not coming back to her, and the fact that they can never have a future with each other. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying, we don't know how much Annie got left to live. And I don't even know how much, you know what I'm saying, Armin got left to live. But they can't even have happy lives together, you know? So it's no point of making something of what could be, you know? But I feel like Gabby and Falco kind of talked some sense into Annie, like, hey, yeah, you lost your father, but you now have somebody new that you could come back to, and, you know what I'm saying, and fight for, and that's Armin. Fight for you and Armin. So maybe, you know what I'm saying, they say some shit on the lines of that, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, do you really want this to be the last time you see Armin. Like, you gonna regret not waving back to him because he most likely won't come back. But I feel as though they would definitely say something similar to that. You know what I'm saying? It has to involve Armin because, like I said, it's this newfound relationship between these two. You know what I'm saying? Armin is going to be the reason why Andy gets back in this fight, and I like that. I fucking love that. That's Isayama. You was a genius for that. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down Andy and then giving her something new to fight for. That's genius. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? You know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I think she's going to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers going to die. You're going to get Eren. I don't want to see Eren lose. I don't think he's going to lose. They're going to obviously have to fight him. But like I said, Eren is just not going to let you. Eren has future memories. You know what I'm saying? He knows what all you motherfuckers is going to do. You know? It's a reason why he's unconscious. He might not even be in control of his fucking Titan. You know what I'm saying? It might be like I made a video, you know what I'm saying, a while back saying that the reason why Ymir showed up is because maybe her spirit is controlling Eren's fucking Titan and she hasn't moved on yet. Maybe this is her second chance at life because she, you know what I'm saying, back in her past, you know what I'm saying, once she first became the first Titan shifter, she went back to the king thinking that shit was going to change and the fact that she wasn't going to get treated like a slave, but she just got treated like a bigger fucking slave and used as a bigger, you know what I'm saying, on a bigger scale, and she didn't feel like a god at all. And Ymir, you know what I'm saying, the freckle face Ymir, she was, you know what I'm saying, she felt like a god, you know what I'm saying, when she was given the name of Ymir. People praised her or whatever, and she took that name and everything, and she lived by that name. And even, you know what I'm saying, before she died, she said it felt good being a goddess. The original Ymir never felt that. And she wants to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Eren gave Ymir that second chance. So the reason why he's unconscious is probably the reason, you know what I'm saying? Ymir might be in control of his Titan, her spirit. It's a reason why she showed up right there. Like, bitch, why haven't you moved on yet? You know what I'm saying? I freed you I freed your ass like 3 or 4 chapters ago. Why the fuck are you still here? So most likely her spirit is controlling Eren's Titan. So it might not even be Eren at all. So it's like, I don't think Ymir, a.k.a. Eren, is just going to sit there and let you kill Ymir again, Eren, and fucking Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Zeke is still, you know what I'm saying, in contact with Eren inside the fucking Titan. Some way, somehow. I feel like we're going to see Zeke in chapter 133. I have a big feeling. You know what I'm saying? But back to Annie. You know what I'm saying? She's going to get back into this fight over Armin, you know what I'm saying, trying to see if they can actually make something of what could be, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, she's going to either die, either try to, either something big is going to have to happen to Armin. Maybe Armin falls off the fucking plane or whatever, and I don't know, but at this moment, it's a lot of shit that can fucking happen, a lot of twists and turns, you know what I'm saying, a lot of betrayal, you know what I'm saying, like, It's so much shit that can happen. The plane took off way too early. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even finished being prepped. They had to quickly, you know what I'm saying, patch up the holes. So I feel like the holes are gonna be a big part in the fucking plane failing or something like that. Maybe the plane fucking lose fuel quick and then it just loses. I don't know, man. It's a lot of shit that can fucking happen, bro. It's a lot of shit, but it's something big that's gonna happen to Armin. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why Isayama gave Annie all this character development, like, for her to blow up. That sound like some shit that Isayama would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, give a character all this character development and then have them fucking die. Isayama is a cold motherfucker. He would do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But either way you see it, it's what Eren wanted. But it's just crazy, man. This story is getting crazy. Just the fact that this is the end of Attack on Titan, and the fact that a lot of shit can happen in so little time is fucking scary. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who might die. He might kill 2 characters off in the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? Like, Isayama is a cold motherfucker. This shit's crazy. But I wanted to make a video about Falco and Gabby, but I kind of already talked about them in this video. I don't know why they want to join. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid for them to hop on the plane. You know what I'm saying? It's so much liability with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Falco might still don't have no control over his Titan form. And I keep hearing that Falco's his Titan is able to fly. If his Titan's able to fly, that's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? That does make sense. Maybe somebody, like I said, maybe somebody, you know what I'm saying, jump out the fucking plane and then hear transform and then catch him or something. I don't know. And fucking fly. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? You got Gabby with her sniper. She's going to probably try to shoot somebody, most likely Aaron, and then somebody going to jump in the way her bullet. I want to see that bitch dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Gabby to be lit. I fuck with Gabby, but everybody gotta die, bro. I don't want to see Gabby. I don't want Gabby to get Aaron's Titan. I don't want that. I don't want Gabby to get turned into a monster Titan and then she ended up having, you know what I'm saying, the attack Titan, the Founding Titan, and the Warhammer Titan because of their prelude between each other. You know what I'm saying? They get compared to each other so much. You know what I'm saying? It's only right for Gabby to get his power. I don't want that. You see, I'm gonna kill this bitch, please. But this really, I don't want to make a video about them, but it's really the end of this video. My next video is going to be the prediction video for chapter 133, and then I'm going to be done making videos until chapter 133 come out, because I'm tired of thinking, I'm tired of talking. I got to give my fucking mind a break. But it is what it is. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, you ain't got to like, you ain't got to comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button. And now I'm out, bro.